Another use case of machine learning we can say is the security improvement. Businesses today, they follow various prevention and the control mechanism to ensure the security of the users and the businesses. So machine learning, it can be useful here to offload some of the monitoring and the vulnerability assessment task to an automated algorithm to complement the existing security teams. Today, whatever we are doing, we are all doing most of our tasks online. Whatever transaction, big transactions that are taking place, whatever communication that is taking place between the people of the organization, it is all getting done on the email only. So what is required here? The security for any business, it is of utmost importance these days, because all the important data, it is getting transferred online. So these machine learning algorithms, they are helping us in providing the security mechanism to our businesses. How? For example, let us consider a simple spam filter. Businesses, they can greatly reduce the spam or the risky emails ending up in employees' inboxes by incorporating the machine learning in the spam filter. As machine learning, it is always learning. The more emails the machine learning algorithm considers, the more accurate the filtering becomes. So these machine learning algorithm, how are they helping us? If they find out any kind of risky email, or we can say spam email, it will be forwarded to our spam folder. It is not forwarded to our inboxes. And this will keep on improving. Whatever and how will these machine learning algorithm, they will get to know that this is a spam mail? There will be certain subject line, there will be certain text line. Analyzing those text line, it will be these machine learning algorithm, they will be able to analyze that this is not, this is a kind of risky email. So, and this process will keep on improving as more and more data, more and more emails are going to be received. Another example for the security improvement is the threat assessment, where most online applications, they face different kind of attacks on a day-to-day basis. Machine learning, they can effectively predict the future attack vectors by consuming the past attack data and pointing out vulnerabilities within the application. So analyzing the past attack data, that whenever certain attack was performed, these machine learning algorithms, they will analyze that data, and whenever the future attack from any hacker or anything comes, it will depending on the previous attack data, will be able to analyze these future attacks. So it helps us in the threat assessment. So definitely this machine learning, it is helping a lot for the security improvement in the businesses. Talking about the financial management, machine learning algorithm, they can be used in the financial analytics. What for? For simple tasks like predicting the business expenses and performing the cost analysis. With the help of these machine learning algorithm, it has become very easy to analyze our previous data and to analyze or predict the future business expenses, to perform the cost analysis. Doing all these calculations manually is a big task, but when we are doing all these things with the help of machine learning, these tasks, they become very simple for us. We just have to put in few data figures, and we will be outputted with the reports related to it. So these machine learning, they help us in performing simple tasks like predicting the business expenses and performing the cost analysis. Complex tasks like the algorithmic trading and the fraud detection. So these kinds of complex tasks, they are also being performed with the help of machine learning. So all these use cases, they rely on analyzing the historical data to predict the future outcomes accurately. Definitely these all use cases, they will be dependent on your previous data, your past historical data. Analyzing those historical data, analyzing the patterns of those historical data, the future predictions takes place. For example, you must be knowing that weather forecasting, how is it performed? How can it be the result of this can be given, that how is going to be the weather tomorrow? This forecasting is done with the help of this machine learning only. What will happen? The data of previous years, hundreds of years, or maybe thousands of years, it is being stored into the databases for these machine learning algorithms, and checking out those climatic conditions, that if this was the time of month and this much was the wind flowing, this was the ratio of humidity, this was the ratio of rainfall, whatever and whatever. So this was the weather, and next day how the weather was. So similarly, analyzing the data of hundreds of years, the future prediction on the basis of that can be made. And is it possible for a human to do all these predictions? No, we are using our machine learning algorithm for the analysis of all this data, and it will help us forecast the weather for tomorrow. The very similar technique, it is being used in all our business operation, all the use cases, whether they are related to the security improvement of the organization, or it is related to analyzing the choices of our users. All this is getting performed with the help of machine learning algorithm. For instance, a small data set with relatively straightforward machine learning algorithm, it will be sufficient for the simple task such as predicting the expenses of a business. However, for algorithmic trading machine learning algorithm, they will go through multiple revisions, they will go through multiple modification and decades of data until production ready. Accurate machine learning models are found. So these tasks, they analyze the data of investor and stockholders. They heavily depend on the machine learning to predict the market condition accurately before entering the market. So these machine learning algorithm, they are helping all our investor, all our stock brokers to depend on the machine learning to predict the market conditions. So in a way we can say this machine learning, it is helping us in every area for our business. Now, talking about cyber security. Cybersecurity, it is the protection of the interconnected system, like the hardware, the software, and the data from the cyber threats. So we have to protect our system. We have to protect our hardware, our software, and our data from the threats, from the hackers, which are going to or maybe attacking our systems. So the practice, it is used by individuals and the enterprises to protect against the unauthorized access to the data centers and other computerized systems. So we have to work on this feature of cybersecurity so that our data, it cannot be accessed by any unintended person. A simple, strong cybersecurity strategy, it can provide a good security posture against malicious attack designed to access, alter, delete, destroy, or escort an organization's or the user's system and the sensitive data. Cybersecurity, it is also instrumental in preventing the attacks that aim to disable or disrupt our systems or the device operation. So we have to implement a strong cybersecurity strategy to safeguard our sensitive data. With an increasing number of users, devices, and programs in the modern enterprises, combined with the increased dearth of data, much of which is sensitive and confidential. So definitely the importance of cybersecurity, it continues to grow. We have to protect our data, which is generally confidential for any organization. we, we should since we are communicating via internet, we are sending our data not only to our customer, not only to our suppliers or any mediators who are working for our organization. So for communicating that data, we are using the internet. So definitely there are so many chances that our data can be attacked by some cyber crime people. Some hackers, they may attack our data. Cyber security, it has become a very important concern for any organization. Cyber security, it has become a necessity for the business of all sizes, as the systems and the network, they contain the sensitive and the valuable data. It, it has come under seized by the malicious actors. It is designed to protect all categories of data from theft and damage. So these cybersecurity measures, they help us protect our data, which is sensitive for any organization. Businesses, they can no longer rely on the simple solution like antivirus or the firewall to protect themselves from impending threats of cyber criminals who are becoming smarter and adapt enough to evade these simple defenses. Earlier, it used to be easy to install a firewall for your organization or use any antivirus system so that you can protect yourself from these attacks by the cyber criminals. But today, these cyber criminals, they have even become more smart. They are adapting the techniques to evade these simple defenses. So definitely we have to, the businesses, the organization, they have to work more on this, adapting the cyber security measures. Businesses, they should work with the cyber security firm to help them build a cyber security strategy which is capable of providing a multi-layered level of protection. Today we want multi-layer level of protection. We want a strong cyber security strategy for our organization. It is also important to note that cybercrime, they should not only be taken seriously by the businesses in heavily regulated industries like the healthcare or the finance, but every business, regardless of the type, regardless of the size. Earlier it used to be so that the data which is for the finance industry or the healthcare industry, it is more important and it is more confidential. But today, since all of us, we are doing all the time online shopping, we are you putting in our credit card details on the application, we are putting in our password. So cyber security, it has become even more important regardless of the size of business, regardless of the type of business. This cybersecurity, it has become important for every organization.